being able to see each other and at least find some way to interact. But what a great reason to come together. Miranda, we're so proud of you and excited to be here to formally celebrate. We're glad that your husband's with you. And I just wanted to come on for a couple minutes here and just say congrats on behalf of the company. And as Sylvie did so well, just talking about the various ranks and leadership and what that means to hit the rank of executive director and the numbers and what that means relative to Canada and globally. That's a huge feat, and we're all here applauding you and cheering you on. So a quick story, Miranda is one of the very first consultants that I got to know, not in person. We eventually met, but when I came on, I was first just helping to lay the groundwork to launch the US market. And it was a lot of product registrations and things happening behind the scenes, but we were really excited to finally announce that we were doing these pre-launch events in various cities, and we had a 6-city tour that was ultimately happening. I think we started in 2018, but 2019 was when those actually happened. And we did a little drawing early on to draw out some names to call, to award a few people to be able to go and choose where they were going to go and where they were going to be. And Miranda, I remember, was one of the first ones, and that was when I learned who you were, and I slaughtered your name a couple times, but then I eventually learned it. It'll always stick with me.
It's my fault.
But it was really fun to announce you as a winner, and then ultimately meet you in Houston, I believe, correct?
Yes.
To meet in Houston, we pretty much got rained out. It was just this crazy storm. We almost couldn't land, but we pulled off this great little event, and so it was a lot of fun to do that. I also, when I was in college, I had a roommate that was from Thunder Bay, and I know that's not where you're from, but you're from at least that area. And I always, think of that Thunder Bay and the size of market you're in, the steady foundation, your history with the company. It's just a real example to everyone that this can be done. So kudos. And we all were ecstatic. Just as we closed the month last month, and Sylvie can attest to this, as we're watching the numbers and seeing who's ranking up and what's happening. It was, I'm sure Sylvie knew, I'm sure Miranda, you had goals set, but we were really, really excited in the following morning just to kind of sync up as a team. And we're just really proud of you. Thanks for all that you do and your example and your leadership.
Thank you, Brick.
Oh, thank you, Brick. And I just want to say to all of you, because most of you are part of our team, I have the opportunity to work with Miranda since every second week, since maybe 1 or 2 years we work together. And I have to tell all of you how much she loves you and how much it's always all about her team, all about you. She wants that people are happy. She wants that people get bonuses. She wants that every discussion we have, it's always about you, team. So she's so proud of her consultant. She's so proud of her leader. Miranda, you are such an exceptional leader. You lead an organization, and you are such a good person, because it's always, yes, Chantel, you're right, put some hearts, but it's always about your team. And you have a heart big like this, thinking about them all the time. It's never about you, it's always about your team. So maybe Tara, you can explain a little bit what's going to happen now.
Let's just turn this a little bit here so we can see everybody. So Tara was nice enough to organize a little gift basket and a bottle of wine for Miranda here. So the kids are brought this down for her. But I almost knocked it over.
Oh, thank you, Tara.
So this is just another amazing thing that Miranda, it's so cool that she's a part of this great community, and she's really lucky to have all these people, and we're very proud of her. She's an amazing woman. You guys all know that already. And this rank advancement, it's so exciting that all her hard work is paying off. She works really hard, and she deserves all this recognition. So she's an inspiration for all of us. our girls, they take over the lives all the time now. They're right into it. So, so congratulations, Miranda. And just a one funny little part of today, Tara, just so you know, we tried to coordinate this so Miranda wouldn't know that a parcel was being delivered. So we got it sent to my brother's house and he wasn't home. So we coordinated with the delivery person to call me first. Miranda kind of overheard the conversation. It was a woman. I thought she was downstairs. I had to try and make up a lie, which I'm not good at. It did not go well. I think she thought I was having an affair this afternoon. So anyways, but it all worked out. So
thanks for not meeting up with another woman
yeah,
today.
that would have. Anyways, so everything worked out great. So
Aw.
anyways,
Aw.
all right.
Oh, this is so cool.
I just wish I could share this basket with you because this isn't like we're an executive organization now. This isn't me. I couldn't have done any of this without our amazing team and our amazing leaders and everyone. And this, I want to share. I just wish I could share all of the wine with you guys and thank you. And yeah, it's us, right?
It's amazing. And when we look at numbers, you know, I really like sharing a bit of numbers at the beginning, just to show all the organization how amazing you are. But when we look at numbers this year, I like to compare versus last year. So last year, the organization sponsored year to date, which was a good year, 116 new people. This year so far, your organization is at 337. So it's more than it's doubling. So you double your number of new consultants. And for sure, that means also sales will increase. And listen to that. Last year, year to date, and I calculate after the end of April. So May is not there. Can you imagine? But just at the end of April, last year, you sold your organization $171,000. This year, already almost $500,000. So it's 162% sales increase. And it's just the beginning of the year. Can you just imagine? And that means, you know, when you go from $171,000 to $500,000, that means $500,000, 20%, 25%. It's $125,000 that goes in your pocket. That means more consultants make more money. That means more leaders make more money. And when we look at cooking classes, this year we have, let me give you the number because it's very great. Cooking classes. So you have done 832 cooking classes. So that means that 832 hosts get gift. That means that you change life and you change the plate of 800 people plus all their guests already. And we are just 4 months after the beginning of the year. So I just want to first give a big toast. I'm sure you all have a drink. So have a toast to your organization because this is amazing. Cheers to all of you. And now I know, Tara, you have something to say.
I do. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so, oh my gosh. So I'm so sorry about the mix-up with the basket. But thank you, you know, for taking one for the team, and you know, and that was comical, but I'm glad it all worked out. And you know, that comes from me and the entire Larson global organization. And you know, Miranda, I can't express enough how honored I am and excited to recognize you for this, and for your rank promotion to executive director. I remember when I initially reached out to you that night when you had promoted out, and we talked about, you know, that not many of us can remember life before Epicure, and we call it life BE before Epicure. And we spoke once again about when you came to that crossroads in your business a few years back, and you had to kind of decide whether, you know, you were going to go full out or give it up altogether. and how happy you were that you made the choice that you did to give it your all, and how you would have felt if you hadn't. I can't remember quite what you said, something about feeling nauseous. But, you know, that you simply couldn't imagine if you'd made a different choice. And I'm so glad for you and your family that you chose Epicure, because really that choice is going to make, and has made, such a huge difference in your lives and of the lives of so many, you know. So, I mean, there's so many reasons I could go on and on and on that you're successful, but just a few that stand out to me is that you're always looking for ways to improve and learn. You reach out to others, you collaborate, and you work really well with everyone. And you're really creative. You find solutions, you know, like when you donated your commission so you could continue building your business through maternity. You know, very creative solutions so that you came out on the other side of maternity with a flourishing business rather than having to rebuild. You know, and you're innovative as well. You lead the way with like new formats. Like I think you were the first to come up with a class format for children. And I remember you teaching us all of that at conference and being so proud of you up on stage, sharing, you know, this idea that you had come up with, you know. And I mean, speaking of children, your children, I don't know if they're still in there, but I love that you're also leading the way for them as well. You know, you're showing them anything's possible. People can make goals. You're, you know, paving a path for them to follow. And, you know, really being a good role model all around. So, you know, it does not surprise me with your achievement, although I am excited and honored to recognize you for this. And I also want to acknowledge all the leaders and above in the DeRusso organization, of course, you know, for your achievements and contributions to your organization's success. So, you know, Julia, Tara, Kaylee, Trisha, Marie Pierre, Janice, Chantel, Melissa, Maggie, Allison, Cassandra, did I already say Cassandra? And Barbara. I hope I didn't miss anyone. But a huge congratulations as well. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. So, you know, Miranda, finally, I mean, you have and you continue to inspire so many people, and the lives you change and will change in your Epicure career. I mean, it's such a legacy that you're building and something you're creating every day. So all I can say is I'm so proud of all you've accomplished, and just a huge congratulations and cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Tara.
I know, Miranda, you have a couple of recognition you would like to do.
Yes. So every month, our leaders in the DeRusso organization, we get together and we do a red carpet. So we like to celebrate. We like to look back at the month prior, and we check out everyone who, you know, had 2,000 or more in sales, had 4 or more cooking classes, or who sponsored. We welcome our new consultants. But those criteria are so important, and it shows like when you see people who are hitting those criteria all the time, those people end up as leaders. So to recognize them is really important to us. So I'll share my screen, and yeah, bear with me for a split second. Okay. Okay, so our leaders are all gonna kind of contribute on this. All right, so April 2021, we'll first look at 2,000 or more QV. Cassandra, are you here?
Okay, yes. So 2,000 plus QV in the month of April was Mary Pierre, Kaylee, Cassandra, Julia, Stephanie, Charlene, Maureen, Trisha, Marianne, Chantel, Miranda, Amanda, Mary-A, Joanne, Tara, and Allison. And the 3 top were Joanne at 4,770, Tara at 5,026, and Allison at 9,670.
Amazing.
It's a lot of points for the trip.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Janice, you're muted.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, so here we are with the 4+ cooking classes, and congratulations to the consultants who did 4. That's Maggie, Amy, Terry, Justine, Mary, Jasmine, Carolyn, sorry, my apologies, Tiana, Dawn, Cassandra, Megan, and Melanie. Then at 5 is Tara, 6 Chantel, 6 Stephanie, Marianne at 6, as well as Erica, Miranda at 7, Trisha 8, Marie 8, Amanda 9, Joanne 10, and Allison at 11. So congratulations for those.
Amazing.
Alrighty, so these are all the lovely ladies who sponsored in April. We've got, for sponsoring one, we have Maggie, Caroline, Mireille, Cassandra, Dana, Chantel, Allison, which is me, which sounds weird to say my name, Terry, Justine, Tanya, Tiana, and we've got Trisha with 2, Miranda with 3, and Heather with 3 as well.
Incredible.
So in the new consultants category, we have Amy, Roxanne, Caroline, Dana, Aaron, Victoria, Rebecca, Tina, Rachel, Caroline, Dawn, Megan, Janet, Tiff, Doris, Peggy, Donna, Aaron, Stephanie, and Twila.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Amazing. So I don't know if anyone remembers, but last month we welcomed over 40 new consultants in our organization. And so what happens one month when you have a lot of people join, you can only imagine that the next month you'll see a lot of first-time rank advancements. So I'm super proud of everyone. Let's check out who rank advanced for the first time. Now, there are some people who rank advanced multiple levels last month. You'll see them at their highest.
And for our senior consultants, we have Trisha LeBlanc, Terry Peterson, Tiana Farmer, Kathleen Boyle, Charlene LaBelle, Caroline Bishop, and Brittany Reedman.
Congrats, senior consultants.
Okay, so for VIP consultant, we have Colleen and Mireille. And for executive consultant, we have Erica. Woohoo!
Yay. Just to shout out Erica here, she started the month of April as a consultant. She promoted to senior consultant and then to VIP consultant and then to executive consultant all in 1 month. Boom,
Wow.
mic drop.
Lots of points for the trip.
Yes, so many points. We're all going to Mexico. All right, everyone, we have brand new leader here, Cassandra Timpano. Huge congratulations, Cassandra. You have just exploded. Your team has just grown so fast. You have shared Epicure with your family, brought them on board with you, and now you guys are like taking over Ontario. It's amazing. Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we've got another leader in the house. And that is Allison Peltier from Geraldton, Ontario, little wee town. And Allison is rocking her small town. It's amazing. Allison has already qualified for month 2, by the way. She did that on the 11th, May 11th. Woohoo! And Allison, by the way, has more than 30,000 trip points. Like her goal this month is to hit 35,000 trip points. I think you might have already hit it.
No, I've got 16 more days.
Oh.
18 more days.
Love it.
Thank you, Miranda.
You're welcome. Actually, Allison and I found out we're cousins. We found out just recently. We had no idea. But...
Don't Derek and I look alike?
Yeah. All right. And so we have another leader in the house. Brett. Oh, wait, Missy, you there? I'll let you take over for this slide.
Woohoo! Let's welcome Maggie to leadership. This girl joined in January using a half price item to get her kit half price. She sponsored 3 people in January. She exploded her business, jumped from consultant straight up to executive consultant. And it hasn't taken her very long to make it to leader. She's going places. This girl is on fire.
Love it. Welcome, Maggie. So Missy is Missy's a leader, and she promoted a brand new leader last month, which is Maggie, who she just introduced. And what happens when you have a leader on your team is you promote and you rank advance to senior leader. So huge congratulations, Missy. Maggie's just doing what she's seeing you do. I mean, you promoted so fast to leader and grew your team so fast, and she followed in your footsteps, and now you're both just kind of taking over. So huge congratulations, Missy. Awesome. Okay, so next one, I know my picture is here, but I can't even stress it enough that this is all of us. This should have all 250 of our faces on this picture, but we are an executive directorship now. So congratulations to us. Yay. And I want you guys to check this out, because 1 year ago, I was a senior leader. And it just shows you how fast this can happen. 1 year ago, April 2020, I was a senior leader with Epicure, and I promoted to director. And the next month I promoted to senior director. And then a year later, we are at executive director. But look at how fast it can happen. And if you can do this from a 900 population town, I promise you guys, there are no excuses needed. We can do this from anywhere. I'm so excited to see a year from now. Yay.
This is so cool.
Awesome. Okay, I've got to try to stop the share for a second.
Congratulations. Oh, wow. This was so amazing. And I know we have other people that they would like to say a little something. So just hands up if you would like to say a little something, and we're going to let you say something to Miranda or to the organization.
I don't, is there people with speaking points, or I'll say something?
Yeah,
okay.
Go, Allison.
Oh, okay. Well, Miranda, I sincerely really apologize for taking like 5 hours to sign that leader agreement, because I did not know how close you were and how amazing this is for you. You are so humble to put this back onto us, but we are all here because of you, and we all see the potential in ourselves because of you. And I can't believe, like, in 1 year, all that you've accomplished and all that you've helped other people accomplish. So just congratulations. Thank you for always believing in myself, believing in everyone else, and just seeing that potential in people and drawing it out. It's why you're an executive director, and it's why you'll be at the top of the charts in no time.
Congrats. Thank you. And I see that we have some other leaders here. And what I really like with leadership is that all the friendship that's happened. Is there a friend who likes to say a little something about Miranda? Maybe something we don't know. Maybe you can say something we don't know.
Well, I'd like to say something about Miranda and just the kind of wonderful person she is. I was kind of going through a bad time earlier in the winter, and all of a sudden, the delivery man brought something, and I was like, "What is this? What?" And here it's a box of cookies that Miranda sent all the way from Ontario to Saskatchewan, where I live. So a box of cookies made it to my house. It was amazing. I was like, I was brought to tears. I was just so thrilled that she thought so much of me that she sent me these cookies. So, and they were the best, Miranda, I know. So that was the same. Earlier in the month, I had told her, I don't even know if I'm going to qualify, Miranda. You know, I'm going through this time. And by the end of the month, 2 weeks, I had qualified to become senior leader. Like, and she sends me this note. What was in those cookies? It was something very special to me, and I will always think of the kindness for Miranda, how she pays attention to everything, not just how much your sales are. So
Yeah,
love
that's
you very
so
much,
true.
Miranda.
What a great story. Wow. Julie, you want to say something?
Well, I think I'm a friend. I got an invitation, so that's I think a good start. I live in Ontario as well, but I'm in the southern part. So I'm kind of like below Miranda in that way. And she's been somebody that I watched for a little while, and I couldn't get over all the spunk that she has. And you can tell that she's got a very big heart. And I've had the privilege of working with her probably, I want to say like, oh, I'm going to feel old, but a couple of years. And we brainstorm, and we're part of this little mastermind group, and our little mastermind group got even a little bit bigger. And so I'm going to just say on behalf of the group that we work with, I know each and every person would have loved to have been here. But I'm going to, on behalf of them, and I'll let maybe Janesta can speak on their behalf as well, and just say how proud we are of you. And I'm just gonna put it out there. I was pooping smiles when I heard you promoted. Like, it made my day. I may as well have promoted, because that's how excited I was. So I don't have any stories. Sorry, Sylvie. She kind of behaves herself, at least with us anyway. She keeps up a good facade, I think. So best
I
wishes.
would like to know some, she's probably not perfect, and everybody speak about her as perfect person. So Janessa, do you have something for us?
I do have a kind of a fun story, but it kind of runs along the same line. She's pretty perfect in my books too. So my first conference was, I don't know how many years ago now. Was it 4 years ago, Miranda? We were in Victoria, and it was my very first conference. And so I didn't know very many people other than my upline. And I was standing in line in the conference store, and we were in this solarium in the Empress Hotel in Victoria. And it was so blessed hot, and there was so many people in there, and there was a huge line, and I really wanted my conference items, but I was like dripping with sweat down my back, down my legs. No one knew, but I was pregnant. I was like 9 weeks pregnant, and I was having a really hard time. Like, I was not feeling good. And Miranda just had something, there's just something about her that, like you said, I forget your name. Is it Elise, or yeah, you said she just senses when people are having a hard time, and she really cares. And she just came alongside me, and she was like, you know what, I'll hold your spot, and if you need to like just step out or something, like, I'll hold your spot, it's no worries. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I just need a breath of fresh air. And then we started chatting, and we've been friends ever since, and kind of stayed in touch in our businesses, and brainstormed and shared. And like Julie said, we're in the mastermind group together. But afterwards, when it came out that I was pregnant, she said, I knew you were pregnant. So she really does notice, she really does care. And Miranda, I could not be more excited for you. There's no one more deserving of this promotion. You work so hard, and you care so much about all of your people. So congratulations.
Thank you. I did know you were pregnant, and I couldn't say it because like, what if you weren't? But I knew.
Oh, this is amazing. So, yeah, Brick.
I've got to run. My daughter has a choir concert. So I'm going to go here in just a couple minutes, so I'll leave you guys to continue. But again, I just want to say hi to everyone. And I was a couple minutes late here. I was in a meeting with Amelia and Buck and Crystal and the rest of the team doing some reviews. And I let them know that I had to come over here, and they were super excited again for you, Miranda. But thanks for doing the recognition. I'm glad I could be a part of that and see each of you. And as Miranda mentioned, each of you contribute. to the team, and just appreciate that leadership. And again, congrats to all of you. We're thinking of you all the time. I know you guys are in touch with Sylvie, and we don't get to see you as much, and we haven't seen many people in person at conference for a long time, but we can't wait to get out and connect again. But just so proud of each of you, and it's so inspiring to see each of you as you grow your businesses and rank advance and continue to set goals and move forward. So keep up the great work. Great work, Miranda and organization, and Tara, thanks for your leadership as well. Great to see you here, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Brick.
And thank you, Brick, for your time.
Yep, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So yeah, so as Brick said, there's so many opportunities for all of you, and I know that this organization will continue to explode this year because you have such a good relationship between each other, and you learn and you do stuff together. So that's going to be, I know it's going to be your year. I'm sure of that. So Miranda, would you like to say a little something for closing?
Can I say a little something?
Oh, Chantal, you would like to say something? Okay, go.
I'll be real fast.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm so proud of Miranda and everyone on the team. I think it's been so fun to see everybody's successes, whether it's like being green by 15, which helps everybody, every leader qualify along the way, and it's such a collaborative effort. But I feel really awful. I mentioned it in the comments. I didn't get a chance to proofread the slides before, and Melinda Wong also promoted to executive last month, and so I just wanted to give her a really quick shout out. I don't think she was able to jump on tonight, but I love Melinda.
Yes.
She's going to be leader real soon, I'm sure, and I'm excited for that. So I just wanted to make sure she got props. But congratulations, everyone. This is awesome.
Thanks, Chantal, and sorry for Melinda's name not being there.
No, I should have checked.
But one of the things is that now we're gonna say a big congratulations to her. So unmute yourself, and 1, 2, 3, we're gonna scream. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So now she's got the best of that.
Good idea.
So Miranda, I will let you say something for closing.
Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here, all my buddies, all of our team. It kind of blows me away. I was really nervous before this, but you guys just made me feel so comfortable, and I can't stress it enough that this is an us thing, right? This promotion is huge for us, and we're going global, right? We're going global.
Oh yes. And I have to say a big thanks also and congratulations to your husband, because we know that when we have children and we develop a business like this, our husband is very, very, very important. So we cannot achieve level like this without having an amazing support, and I know you have it. So
you know what,
big kudos to your husband.
Derek's always been supportive, don't get me wrong, but when we showed up, my very first incentive trip that I earned it for trip for 2 to Dominican. We got to Dominican. Why are you looking at me?
I'm curious where this is going. I'm curious what I've done wrong here now. I'm excited.
We got there, we got to the resort, and we got off the bus, and we were greeted with like champagne, and we had this amazing welcome to this resort, right? And he looked at me, he's like, okay, he's like, you're never not earning one of these trips. This is amazing. Hey. I will be upset with you if you don't. Whatever it takes that you need to do to earn these trips, I'm there for you. And he, like I said, he was supportive before that, but if I tell him, okay, I've got to go away for a week, or tonight I have a cooking class, you've got to help me with the kid, like he's just there for me all the time. So
I'm a spoiled epicure husband. I mean, what can I say?
He's very spoiled.
Once you go forward, you can't go back. So I know what is out there now. So
I remember you were very supportive, because you help her with her glass of champagne, and very, very supportive.
Well,
and almost had got accused of having an affair by
Yeah, that was a little worrisome, but I'm glad that this was happening today. So at least she would know today. So that was good. But
I had no idea. And you know what? Last year for Caring and Sharing, it was Louisa that I thought that he was having an affair with because I didn't know who Louisa was. And I saw this email come up on his phone from Louisa, and I'm like, who's Louisa?
yeah, this never goes smoothly. Like I get busted all the time. I'm just I'm not good at hiding things. I'm not good at keeping secrets.
And I don't miss a beat. So
you know, she's always paying attention and stuff. And it's like,
Oh.
So what you're
So-
saying is we have to get to know your neighbor and get your neighbor in on it, so that way you're
Yeah.
off the hook.
I think I'm going to change my name. I'm going to call my name will be Rita or something else. So like this, if I send something, she won't know it.
Yeah.
I really need a good accomplice for sure, because I'm failing a little bit on my own sometimes. But
just pretend your
Well-
emails about fantasy sports, and I'll.
There you go.
Yeah.
You did a great job. You did an absolutely stand-up job, and thank you for all your help. And yeah, when I first reached out to Derek, I reached out by email because I'm like, I didn't want Miranda to see a text of a weird number pop up on your phone. And he's like, oh yeah. So I said, so we'll email. But what was so funny is the lady, when I called her, and initially to get you some floral arrangement, and she's like, oh, we're all out of flowers. And Derek had already shared with me, well, it was the only floral place that delivers to Hornpain and this and that. So I'm like, how can you be out of flowers? You're a flower store. She's like, Mother's Day. They just cleaned us out. So I can't help you. And I'm like, do you have anything else? And she's like, oh, we have beautiful baskets. And I said, you know what? That's a better idea anyways, because I know she'll be getting flowers from Epicure. So this would be something better. And so we worked together on putting it together. And then I just, had to have your hubby's help there. And he was amazing. And he coordinated the wine, and he's given me some other ideas for your qualification gifts. So anyways, thank you so much. And you are a great support to Miranda, and congratulations again, everyone.
Thank you.
So let's have a cocktail. Let's have a cheers to the success of that team, that organization.
Cheers.
And I'm sure we're going to celebrate a global director soon.
We are. Thank you
So
so much.
congratulations, everyone. And thank you to invited me to your celebration. That was amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
always welcome.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sylvie.
Bye. Congratulations.
hi, Dana.
Hi. I had to keep my mic off because the kids have been screaming.
Oh, we've been watching. I was pretty happy. I was smiling away when I seen Junior getting a little rambunctious. Yeah, that was great.
You know what? I just put the connection together too when you said that you were related to Allison. I'd never actually realized because of Derek, obviously.